Buddha Ghosh, great commentator, himself records that ascription of the Abhidhamma to the Buddha had been questions even early days of Buddhism. The monk Tissabhuti of Mandal Arama held the view that Buddha did not preach the Abhidhamma and cited the Padesh Vihara Sutta as supporting him, while on the other hand, the monk Sumana Deva tried to persuade his listeners about the Buddha's authorship of the Abhidhamma by citing the orthodox tradition. There is a question that there is no introduction such as Eo me suttam, ekam samaya bhagava rajagahe viharati in the text of Abhidhamma, and as such it cannot be Buddhavachana. In answer to this, it is said that in whole of the Vinaya Pitaka, Dhammapada, Jataka, Theragatha, Therigatha, etc., there is no such type of introduction. In absence of that, can they be not regarded as Buddhavachana? Further, there are two introductions to the Abhidhamma. They are the Adhigam Nidan and Desana Nidan, beginning from Dipankara, Buddha, up to the Bodhi Palanka. It is Adhigam Nidan, and from Bodhi Palanka to Dhammachakkappavattana, it is Desana Nidan. Sumanadev Thera of Sri Lanka is of the opinion that at one time Buddha was dwelling in the Tavatins with gods on the Pandu Kamala Sila at the foot of the Parichatak tree. He preached Abhidhamma to the Tavatins god as moral, immoral and not moral states of consciousness. Critics raised the same question at a later date in respect of Kathavattu. Buddha Ghosh quotes the Vitandavadins as saying that the Kathavattu was composed by the elder Mugliputra Tissathera 218 years after the death of the Buddha, and that therefore it ought to be rejected as having been spoken by the disciples, while being constrained to admit the truth of the historical event. Buddha Ghosh, however, forestalls the objection by holding that in case of this book, the Buddha had laid down the list of the subjects and appropriate technique for their elucidations on the part of his disciples, who was destined to born over 218 years. There was tradition of studying Abhidhamma during the time of the Buddha. It appears from the Vinaya that one studies Sutta first and then Vinaya and Abhidhamma, or Vinaya first and then Sutta and Abhidhamma, or Abhidhamma first then Vinaya and Sutta. All the three Pitakas were studied and evaluated by the monks in the form of questions and answers. Actually speaking, the monks who have mastery over Abhidhamma are the real preachers of the Dhamma. The others confuse the different kinds of kammas and resultants, distinction between mind and matter, etc. The Abhidhammikas do not thus get confused, and therefore they preach the Dhamma or not will be able to answer the questions correctly. This Abhidhamma is the Buddhavachana preached by the Buddha and recited in the first Buddhist council. Thus Abhidhamma is a Buddhavachana preached by the Buddha and recited in the first Buddhist council. It is said that he who prohibits the teachings of the Abhidhamma gives a blow to the will of conquerors, jinchakam paharam deti, denies the omniscience of the master, subverts the teacher's knowledge, full of confidence, obstruct the path of Aryans, manifest himself as advocating the 18 causes of distinction in the order, etc. The Sutta and Vinay Pitakas do not mention Abhidhamma Pitaka as a separate Pitaka. The division recognized by the Pali canons is that of Dhamma, that is the Sutta, and Vinaya, with Matika. The word Matika, which has a history, means opening and heading, list, summaries, etc. E.J. Thomas says that it is the term now applied to list of objects discussed in class of Abhidhamma, but also used as a synonym of the Abhidhamma. While Mrs. Rhys Davids remarks that at the beginning of the third Pitaka, one comes upon a first section called Matika, consisting of the dual list of the subjects as many coming under Abhidhamma. So many under Suttanta, and it is presumably out of these Matikas of the former kind that the Abhidhamma Pitaka was in part developed. They were, as E.M. Hare says, the proto-Abhidhamma. The word Matika, available in passage of Sutta Pitaka and Vinaya Pitaka, was evidently dropped off some time in favor of word Abhidhamma, as the name of third Pitaka, even as the word Dhamma gave way to the word Sutta as the name of the Sutta Pitaka. It must be supposed that the Matika's headings, notes as it were, not written, but memorized and mentally referred to by a teacher when speaking on certain subjects or aspects of certain subjects, were expanded and elaborated into material that, because it was so much fuller and more discursive than the mere list, was worthy of arrangement as a third Pitaka. The Matika themselves remain in Abhidhamma books, where they form table of contents. According to A.V. Kith, the Abhidhamma Pitaka is a work of Vibhajyavadins of Theravada tradition. The Abhidhamma Pitaka, as we have it in the Pali canon, is the indefinite work of this school, a systematic scholasticism based upon the Sutta. There are two passages in the Vinaya Pitaka, one in Bhikkhu Pachitya and other in Bhikkhuni Pachitya, which have been cited in Attasalini to show that Abhidhamma is Buddhavachana. In the Bhikkhu Pachitya, these three terms Vinaya, Sutanta and Abhidhamma are also associated with Gatha. A monk may say to another, Master Sutanta Bharsej or Abhidhamma, and afterwards you will master discipline.